Hi everyone, thanks once again for joining us on our YouTube channel. As always, we've got very important information for you. Today in this video, dear fellow farmers, I'll be showing you how I partitioned my farm. Since our farm was on free range in the beginning, as you have seen, to semi-intensive, now total to intensive system of farming. That's zero grazing, whereby we keep animals in enclosures, as you can see. Today I want to share with you how I've done it. I did not copy it anywhere, but I decided to do it this way because of the small space I have and my intention is to do zero grazing. So whatever you're seeing in the video, this is the Savanna section. But first of all, dear fellow farmers, we know that when you are organizing or planning your farm or constructing your structures, a good goods farm or sheep farm must have the housing itself and the exercising area. So the kids pen and the crash. Whatever you have seen there, I have walked in a corridor kind of. But when you open where I started from and you close even where I have entered, then the middle part acts as the crash, where we do the spraying from, or in case you want to inspect them or to treat them. That's why we take them, we close one side, the corridor from one side and to the other side. Then we do the treatment or the spraying. So inside the house, the pins are there. So whatever you are seeing there where the feed troughs are, that still acts as the exercising area. So you must know the components of a good shed and maintain it. So these are our savannas. That's our pure back that we just got, that you saw in the previous video. Almost it had already got used to the place. So these are the few pure breeds we have, but those are not pures from South Africa, the females. No, they are bred from there, crossed from here and kept on improving. I got them from Miss. Now I'm going to use this back so that it can give us more better offsprings. Yeah, that's our Kalahari, as I showed you in the previous video, as you can. So this is the section of the Savanna. So what we do, we make sure that the Savanna back is in the Savanna section. For the case of improving, I selected just 10 of pure savannas, 7, and I had 7 from home, then I had other 3. So those are 10. And I decided for proper record keeping, I want to build my own line, because importing in pure females is quite expensive. But if I can get these ones at an affordable price, then I improve them furthermore with the back I have, then it makes the business sense. Just a matter of being patient. So that has been our Savanna section. So you have seen one side can be closed, then you open the other side and see it works. So this section where I have entered right now, this is the section for the ones which are pregnant. Lucky enough, for the 3 of them have delivered. Unfortunately, we lost 2 of them aborted. We got miscarriages. But that's farming. Dear fellow farmers, I know outside there are some who are facing the same challenge. But giving up is not an option on my side. I'm ready to meet the challenges, but still harder, still the struggle continues. So that's the section for the animals which are already served. There are just 17 of them. All those ones which we are seeing in the video, that section has got 17 goats. And it's for the ones which are pregnant, the ones which are selected, and I decided to breed them because at least they are in a better body score condition. So as you can see, we are opening another section. On the left side we have the carried reds, and then on the right side we have the majority. This side we are in this section. As you can see, this is the section for the savannas and the boas, which I started with. And so Mvuyekure, that back, the boa back by the names of Mvuyekure, is the one serving in these ones. So as you can see, so the majority of the other goats are in this section. So we have the section for the pregnant ones, we have the section for the Weaners, we have the section for the Savanna, we have the section for the Red Kalahari. The Red Kalaharis are crossed it with some boas. We have like 4 Kalaharis which are crossbreeds, and then 2 Kalaharis, which are pure. So the other section you have seen is for the majority, it's a combination. So in this section you have the Kalahari buck. So I selected these animals and I left them there, 13 number, so they can be served by the Kalahari red. I want to improve. My main target is to have Kalaharis. So in this section you have the Kalaharis and the Boas, but the back in this section is the Kalahari back. And so the offsprings will be a combination of Boa and Kalahari. So we shall see what will come out, how it will work like. So at times you have to develop your own breed. You keep on improving what you have with better genetics and see the results. So you can see the Kalahari lying down. That's a female Kalahari, but it's a cross of around 87%. So in this section is for the Kalahari. It helps in proper record keeping. You have selected, the back, the father of the kids, which shall be produced within this section. So we shall see. But towards maybe October, November, we shall see what we shall be having. So this is a section for the Kalahari, dear fellow farmers. Whatever they are hitting there is hay, mixed with crushed Ghana, alfalfa, and some maize bran. So this is the section. So what we did, since we are on zero grazing and we have 3 bucks, and we want to know when to produce, we know the breeding season, the father of those animals, not random selection, no. So it can be even so easy that because we have some boas, some will produce Kalahari, some boas, then to avoid the expense of incurring more expenses every time, that these kids were served by this, you can use the other back to serve the offspring from the Kalahari or from the Savanna or from the other. Or you can build a simple line that this will be the line for the Kalahari, just be changing the back, the Kalahari back. Like that. That's how we shall be doing it. We have another open section, the other side, which I told you for Savannas and the Boas, and it's the Boa which is serving them. So as we build the same line, the other male back of the Savanna, I don't give it a lot of ladies because it's still young. By the time I received it, it was 9 months. So sometimes they can't be so active to serve them all. So at times you may lose. As you can see, this is how we did it. So the lower end where you see a sheet, that's the side where I keep my bucks. After the breeding season, they're on the other side. But when you look at the goats we have right now, they are not in the full body condition score, but they are greatly improved because of what we are feeding them. So even this video was made around April, towards April, May, after starting feeding them on the other mixtures, which I showed you in my previous video. So from there, after 2 days, I'll be uploading another video of the kind situation of those animals and how they exactly look like. That's the Boa back serving the other majority. I gave it 35 ladies. So that one is very sharp. You can serve them all. So in my next video, I'll be showing you how they now look like after being fed for a long period. So I wanted to start with the challenges, how animals were looking like. If you looked at them, the muscles are not so huge, but the hair coat changed. Their hair coats changed. They shaded off. These are our ones from South Africa. We have tried to feed them in the best way possible. I hope you can see. They have not lost their body condition score. So they are fellow farmers when on zero grazing, because you have bigger goats, smaller ones, and again you want to maintain maybe the Savanna alone, the red color alone, the Boas alone, the Dopa sheep alone. You need to grade them for better results. Like how you see, this is our winners section. So these animals are still young. They can't compete with the mature ones. So we decided we keep them. Like now, if you sell off some, or if you have got good genetics, you have to maintain it. You can't sell it off. This is what we are building for the future. You can see the futures they have. They look much better. They'll be so easy to improve. So what we do, the winners are left alone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. They don't go with the mature ones to avoid the competition, because this one can't fight with the mature ones for the feed. So you'll find, since they don't have a bigger grazing area, you find that for them they are not eating. They will become chaotic, they will lose their weight. But if like these pews are left alone. They have a special feed they are eating, because whatever you're giving them, even if it is expensive, it is worth giving it to them. So this is our section for the pregnant ones. We separated them. Why? We separated them because if we live with them as the majority, there are sometimes when they fight for the feeds, especially when you bring the pets, they fight so much. When you bring some alfalfa, for some feeds which are soya meat to them, you find that they fight. So what we know, we have that number, we give it a bigger space, so, and we have a lot of feed troughs within that area. You find that when it's just from one feed trough, it goes to the other, and we make sure that they all eat, so for better results. So it's very good to partition it like that, or even more better than that. It will help to avoid them knocking each other to cause miscarriages, and they have their freedom. You can see that each trough at least has 5, 6. So when they have different places where they can feed from, it becomes much easier to handle them and becomes more better. So for the section of the bucks, we keep them alone so that they can eat properly. Now we are preparing them again. In case there are some which never conceived, after 1 month, we shall be putting them back. So the back section is separated. They look at the ladies, but they have no access, so that they become greedy by the time we start the next breeding season. That's how we do it. So this is a small section for the one which are confirmed pregnant. You have seen the Savanna is in the Savanna section. The Kalahari back is in the Kalahari back section. Then from there, the other boa is in the other section where it is having a lot of ladies. But what do we do in the morning, most especially because we have a special feed we are giving, which has a lot of energy and protein, we are giving to the back. So in the morning, we collect all the backs from the different sections. We take them in their small portion where they eat from. After eating what we want them to eat, then we release them and they go back to their respective sections so they can serve or can do what is supposed to be done there. So dear fellow farmers, thanks so much for watching. This is all I had for you. This is how they are doing it. May God bless you all.